Please be aware this review does include foul language. Hey guys, MMOGameCentral here, bringing you our first preview of the upcoming War of the Roses. War of the Roses is a medieval themed squad-based combat strategy game, shares similarities with Mount and Blade, Call of Duty, those kind of things. It is third person, so it's not totally identical, but it's got a lot of similarities. First of all, I'll show you some of the options of the character creation. It's not really creation, but you've got your coat of arms, which represents your family back in those days. As you can see, there's quite a good amount of choice. The game only just started beta, so I assume they're going to build up on this option quite a lot at some point or other. As you can see, combining there's probably thousands of different combinations you can use to combine them. There's all sorts of images you can put on it. Not sure why you'd use tomatoes as your family symbol, but I suppose the choice is there nonetheless. Not really sure what relevance this has to the game at the moment, because you wear the colours of the Yorks and the Lancasters, the two families in the War of the Roses. It is based on the historical event, so there is a lot of authenticity in terms of weapons, locations, families, characters, that kind of thing. We've also got the profile editor, which allows you to edit some stuff. Again, I don't really have the experience points to unlock any of the custom stuff yet. I've only played a couple of games just to get a feel for it. So here it shows my character wearing these, my family crest, but I'm pretty sure once you get into the game it goes back. I'll have to double check that for you guys. Now, as you can see at the bottom here, you've got your XP and your gold. That accumulates as you perform actions in game. Multiplayer is the only feature available at the moment, but they have said there will be a substantial campaign for single player fans. I'm just going to turn the music up a little bit here so you guys can hear. I did have some complaints in our previous videos that you couldn't hear me over the game volume, so adjusting that a little bit there for you guys. This is on the maximum graphics you can get. Everything's either on higher extremes, so this is the best graphics you'll see in the game. As you can see, there are two game modes at the moment, Team Deathmatch and Conquest. From my personal experience so far, these are the biggest drawbacks with the game, is the limited game modes. Obviously it's only beta, so I do expect them to release some more over time, but at the moment it's just Team Deathmatch and Conquest. Team Deathmatch, regular Team Deathmatch mechanics, the team with the most kill wins. Conquest is basically a king of the hill with several command points that you can capture and hold. I'll give you a quick view of Team Deathmatch because it does appear to be the more popular game at the moment. I will warn you in advance, I suck royally. They really do need to upload access to training, because at the moment training's limited. You can't get in on it, and it isn't a game you can just suddenly pick up and know what you're doing. You see, you pick your team, the Yorks and the Lancasters, pick your class, very much like Call of Duty this bit. Again, these would be the predefined classes that you have access to at the start. Again, I don't have access to the custom ones at the moment. As you can see, they've all got different armors, different weapons, and that's one of the main strengths of the game. You see this guy here, you hit him in his chest, he won't do much damage. You hit him in his legs or his upper body towards the neck area, you're going to do a lot of damage. These guys are just monsters, they just roll around killing everyone pretty quickly. Longbowmen, sort of long range, bow and arrow, obviously quite a big advantage. Crossbowmen, string damage, but it takes several seconds to load your crossbow up, and if your infantry's not defending you, you will get destroyed relatively quickly. This is the first class you'll have access to, so I'll go ahead and show you this. As you can see, you can have quite a substantial amount of players in, 50 first 50 just over, so it's quite a large scale combat. You join your squad. I haven't really seen much communication in the game yet, but you know, a few mates sitting on Ventrilo or TeamSpeak, I could see definitely quite easily, you know, arranging ambushes, cavalry protecting the rears, that kind of thing. You can't actually hear the volume at all right now, which obviously isn't going to do anything for the immersion in the game. Try that, it's a bit better. As you can see, the graphics aren't overly impressive. They're good, they're not bad at all, but they're not as good as they could be. As you can see there, that guy there is one of my allies and he's down. I'm going to try and revive him before that guy comes back and kills me. Yep. So that brings him back to the fight at full HP and gives me experience points and money, so you obviously want to do that whenever you want to get the chance. You can tell if they're injured by the medical sign. Just down there, going to see if I can sneak behind these guys and help my team out here. Missed. Brilliant. And twice. Excellent. You can see you can... Oh, active blocking. That's broken my shield. And there you go. You get to see one of the execution maneuvers here. As you can see, quite brutal. It's like being teabagged. It feels that bad. With a footlight again, see if I can get a bit more luck this time. That sign above that guy's head there is bleeding. It can bleed, and it does Does do you quite a substantial amount of damage. Get my guy up first. That didn't work, and now I'm dead. There we go. As you can see, it's quite realistic in terms of damage. You're not going to sit there and fight someone for 10 minutes. They will destroy you pretty quickly if you don't know what you're doing defensively. With these guys, it's kind of just an average block, although you can use other weapons and stuff to block at a more specific angle. So if they're attacking your right shoulder, you can block that area specifically for a chance to parry and have a more of a window for a counter attack. Let's try and see if I can sneak up on this bowman over here. That was a charge. You can do that every now and then, but as you can see, he's outrunning me, which now leaves me totally open to be an onslaught from that archer up there. Got a bit of cavalry helping me out here, but we're slightly outnumbered, and I'm about to die again, no doubt. Can't jump while you're powering up your bow, apparently. That blue symbol there means you hit a strong piece of armor or you blocked it. There you go, down again. I did warn you before you have a go at me in the comments. I do suck at this game. I've only played it very briefly, and this is pretty much my experience. Several seconds of walking before being executed rather brutally in the face in first person. Give a different class a shot here. Now these guys are powerful. They do an insane amount of damage, but they are... I'll show you the loading time now. Find some bad guys first. That's the loading time. While you're doing this, you are totally open. One crossbow to the head, you will die. A couple of arrows, you will die. One quick swift from the knight cavalry, you will die. And the aiming is also incredibly difficult. I'm not totally sure if you... I don't think there's friendly fire, but I'm not willing to risk it because these crossbows do hit incredibly hard. See if I can catch a couple of these guys coming over the bridge. As you can see, it's based on visual range, so there's no radar, there's no map, there's no giveaways. If you can see a guy on the screen, then you'll see his name, but otherwise you will not see anything, which adds a lot to the... So you didn't hit that guy there, and he hit me. Insta-killed. That's usually a headshot, especially with a crossbow. That really hurts. You can insta-kill with swords and stuff as well, chopping heads off, that kind of thing. Get this crossbow guy another shot, see if I can actually get some damage here. I'm not sure because they move around so fast, it's so sporadic. I'm not sure if I can... See, I missed that guy too, and that was dead on here. I'm not sure about the dropping of the projectile over range and stuff. But I imagine if you spend long enough and you're talented enough, you could probably cause some serious damage with this weapon. Missed again, and now I'm about to get destroyed. Definitely dead here. Charge. The longer you run, the more speed you will gain, so if you're trying to escape, the object is just to keep running. Don't stop running for any reason. And you can't see behind you, so again, communication here with teammates would allow me to ask them if I've got guys chasing me or if there's a guy with a bow ready to aim in my head like that. The community is quite talkative, although there's not any direct teamwork involved. People are constantly talking about balance issues, different armor, what kind of weapons have different piercing abilities, that kind of thing. So, you know, if you're short on information, it only takes a couple of seconds to enter the chat and have a chat with some players about what's going on. There are also some players that understand the mechanics even less than me. You know, injured guys, nobody tries to help them up, anything like that. Big guy with a sword coming in, you will not kill my teammate. See, I only done 11 damage to him there, he hit me for a lot more than that. And there's a teammate, and I just sliced his face off. Got the opportunity to get my mate up and bring him back in the fight, there we go. And we lost. As you can see, it's quite brutal. It's got a steep learning curve to say the very least. There is literally no in-game prompts at the moment to help you learn anything. It's just look at the controls and figure it out yourself. As with normal FPS and third-person shooter games, you do get a summary at the end of the match. Or probably somewhere near the bottom, if not at the bottom. Oh no, there we go. Not quite at the bottom, but 1 for 5 tells you how much enemy damage you get. Executions are when they're on the floor and you finish them off. Bandages you can use, as far as I know, you've got an infinite supply per life. You can use those as you're bleeding with B. That brings you back to full health. They're also the only thing that keeps you alive if you're actually physically bleeding. That's usually you get that after a hit. Even if it's not a serious hit, you'll start bleeding, and if you don't heal yourself within 7 or 8 seconds, you'll drop down dead. So obviously bandages play quite an important part. The yields there you see that are 2. When you're on the floor and you could be executed, you choose to be yielded. Now by doing that you reduce their XP and money, but you also remove the opportunity for a player to bring you back to life, giving your team an extra guy in the fight. So as normal, the game will load on again and it will start another round. Now I have been told there is a skill to the crossbow and the longbow in terms of reloading, and I think I just saw a prompt come up there, but again I've not had enough time to figure it out. So here we go again at round 2 of how to fail 101 ways in War of the Roses. I'm gonna rock the light bowman this time, see how he works out. Long bowman, sorry, I should say. Less damage than the crossbow guy, but nowhere near as much loading time. But equally I stuck with the accuracy with that one too. Long bowman, damn it. It's obviously the spawn screen, you can't do anything in here, so you just run around and have a look. And here we go. I think with the bow, you can see 2 small white lines as you load. You see them there. I think the amp time to fire is when they combine there to one line for maximum accuracy and power, but I'm not certain about that. Oh, well, that was a horse. We're getting destroyed already. Oh, I hit someone. You see how I hit someone. Should really be moving rather than just standing here like an easy target, but we'll see if I can dismount this guy here. Oh, in the face. This is the bleeding I mentioned before. As you can see, I'm going to bleed out in 9 seconds. Got a second left of my bandage, but I'm getting beaten around pretty badly. There we go, down again. Not executed this time, which is nice. That does damage a male's ego somewhat when a man mounts you with a large steel blade and violates you with it. Going to yield to avoid that violation. Give the longbowman a shot again, because I did get one shot that time I hit someone. Oh, I hit him, but I hit his horse's arse, which is apparently armoured. Could really do some practice for this thing. Oh, hey, I hit him by accident there, I didn't mean to fire. Knocked one down there. There you go, violate that man. Violations everywhere. Here we go again. Oh, God, took a hit for me. Cheers, dude. Damn. Even at point blank, I miss. I do tend to sway on the side of the horses being slightly overpowered. They're way too manoeuvrable compared to people on foot, and a horse doesn't usually turn as quickly as a man would. But they're chopping that fucker up right there. And he deserves every slash he gets. Not sure what that icon is before, I've not seen that one yet. How did that miss? Seriously? I thought it was a bloody friendly. And of course he blocks that, doesn't he? Yes, he does. As you can see, playing range when you've got no support from any inventory is pretty suicidal, and with the lack of any serious team play or communication, it does end up in a swift and painful death. Like if the big guy shot, I'm totally useless with this guy, even more so than the rest of them because I can't block. These guys have got a different blocking mechanic to the footmen. As you can see there, block up, block down, block right, block left. Depending on the angle the attacker's swiping at you from. Yeah, just poke me because I'm ouch. Here we go again. Death number, God knows how many. Oh, 5 seconds. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Whoa, hey! Successful bandage number 1. This is probably the noobiest thing to do, just walk around in circles holding your sword out, but I can't hit a point blank, so I'm hoping just to get a lucky swing. Been hit by a few allies here. How did that not hit him again? Damn. Probably going to die here trying to bandage on that guy's blind. What about his friends? They're all rather blind too. Chop down again. Insta-killed by another guy on a horse. I'm assuming the horse is something you can get during the custom build stage after you get to a certain level, but I'm not certain on that because I haven't quite reached that level of play yet. That guy's even worse than me. Didn't think that was possible. As you can see, the spawns we're basically just being spawn raped here over and over again. All our guys are spawning right here, and they're just killing us before we can do anything about it. One of my pet hates with the game, you can pass directly through allies and enemies, which obviously takes away from the realistic feel of it. Just can't do anything. Highly frustrating. I think this game's perfect for fans of things like Mount and Blade, where the melee combat's a bit more than just running up and mashing a certain button several times. You have to make sure you're paying attention to your stance, your enemy stance, their class, their armor, all these things to try and make sure you can get a successful hit. Obviously I'm not good at any of them because I can't hit nothing. I'll hit friendly in the backside. That's always a good thing to do. See, how did that miss? That's literally right on top of him. And he forcibly blocks that one from behind with his armour. And now I die again. Rinse and repeat. Is he chasing me? No, he's not. I've got a cheeky shot on this guy there. Yes, we can. Just trying to get a gauge on how much you have to lead to be able to shoot them. Whoa, headshots! Horse dead. Running out of ammunition here, not sure what happens when that happens. I've not lived that long before. Oh hey, killed another horse. Again, proving how much I suck at aiming in this game. Nicely done. Can I get an execution? No, it's already been done. So according to this, I'm now out of ammo, which leaves me absolutely useless. Oh, it replenishes over time. That's good to know. Doesn't help me because I can't aim for shit. Heal up? No, I'm not. I'm going to get harassed by a fucking horse. Now I'm going to heal up while the horse harasses somebody else. No! Ah, you missed. And again, you suck. Now I'm screwed, no melee to protect me. They come up behind and kill me, and there we go. Violated in the face several times again. Twice! Nice. I agree with the comment in the corner there, spears definitely need to be balanced a little bit. They are severely deadly right now. Combine that with the fact that I can't aim, block, or stab anything. Makes my time in this game rather painful and short. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm so bad. It's actually embarrassing. I'm making a video of this. Keep him in the corner, keep him in the corner. Surely I can't miss from there. Of course I can, because I'm getting shot and stabbed and raked in the arse with a 6-foot halberd. You can see the true FPS community coming out in full fashion up in the corner there. Plenty of noobs swearing and other bitching and complaining. And I sacrificed myself there instead of waiting to get rezzed. That was super smart. Slightly unfair to that guy, just sitting there having a nice one-to-one fight, and of course somebody just spawns in on top of him. The game spawns do need a lot of adjusting right now. It's one of the weaker aspects of the game. We're past the day and age where there's an excuse for it. There's plenty of ways to get around it now. And we lost again. No thanks to my prowess in battle, no doubt. Have a look, see if I stayed a bit more above the bottom this time than last time. I got a couple of hits and a headshot, which is about the best I've done every game. There we go, not quite at the bottom. 2 for 8. And Call of Duty I would uninstall and shoot myself. I'll give you guys a shot at one of the other game modes here any second. And here we go, as I said, showing you the other mode, Conquest. It's basically a King of the Hill version game mode. Several areas on the map can be captured, giving your team points. I got a crossbowman again this time. Oh, it seems to be pretty safe. Someone give us a spawn. There we go. And move ever so slowly towards the combat again. Oh, you're sneaky. And of course, he blocks it. Because of his armour. Because crossbows are not intended to go through steel armour, were they? How did that miss? Are you serious? That was less than 5 inches away. And there we go again. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed that, you bastard. On my back again, praying to the gods of what could have been. There are a couple of guys at the office that are slightly more skilled than me at this game, but sadly none of them are available to write reviews, so you got dumped with my slightly skillless backside. You can pretty much get a gist of the game from the gameplay footage you've seen so far. Don't judge it based on my inability to swing, shoot, dodge or do anything useful whatsoever. I'm sure most players could probably get quite good at it after some time to figure it out. Let him straight at that guy, he's not moving, no hit at all. And I think my friend behind me's just been chopped up by a guy on a horse. Yes he has. Of course I can't hit shit or dodge shit. I hide behind tree. Aha! Well, that didn't work. Hi to you too. It's quite funny, you do get a lot of competitions for executions. They do give a large amount of experience points, so you will compete with your friends as soon as you deliver the killing blow. You'll suddenly be enemies as you try and kill the same guy. Not really conducive to teamwork. What a great place to spawn. I should have selected a different area there, I think. And if you're an archer, they will just constantly target you anywhere because they know you can't do anything back until you get the ability to wear extra builds and weapons. I'm actually quite impressed with myself to give this game a good review because I do suck at it, which usually makes me hate games, but I can see the twice, really? I can see the potential this game has. It's just literally just in the early stages of beta, so a few updates and a few tweaks to the weapon balancing. Obviously this tutorial being available to the public would be a massive help to new players, because at the moment it's pretty much just guesswork on figuring out exactly what's going on. He rode through my sword on his horse and it caused no damage whatsoever. Try again. He's just riding through me and hitting me and I can't do anything in return. How did I even hit that guy? lesser skilled players just literally walk in a circle swinging their weapon like me. You do have the few that know what they're doing that will sit there and specifically target certain weak points of armors, swinging in the right direction, stuff like that. So I don't have those abilities. Yeah, kill! And then execute. Eat shit and die. Oh, that's what it's all about. This class seems to be the opportune class to take down these little harassing dudes with their little shields. You see, getting knocked out by my friend there obviously helps quite a bit. Haha, stole your execution. Oh. Bandaging again. That does make the game slightly unbalanced. You know, if I had a few seconds between each fight and the skill, I could quite easily kill 10 to 20 people purely because I can heal up fully between each fight. That missed, did it? Yes, of course. As you can see, the game is not perfect in terms of hit collision. In fact, it can be quite the opposite at times. Oh, move, move. Oh, that was too much apparently. Some damn spear halberd things, they hurt. Help me up, dude. Come on, rabbit. Or any of my teammates that are surrounding me right now. No? Wow, really? What a fucking retard. This one, surely. There we go. So that puts me back in the fight straight away without the need to go back to spawn and walk anywhere. See, personally, I would much rather enjoy, you know, these kind of things here. Get a castle for each team, put them at opposite ends of the match, and just let them fight it out. You've got the cavalry to launch different. God. You've got the cavalry to launch certain types of attacks. The spearmen to support the archery, all sorts. So they've got all the mechanics there. They've just got to come out with a mode. This is probably my most successful life in this game ever. Die, scum! As you can see, the difference between Conquest mode and Team Death mode isn't all that much. It's pretty much just close quarters. Destroy everything till they die. Finish this guy off. For a game that offers such a tactical and strategical approach to combat, that the game mode's just retracting that completely. There is no tactics to sitting here in a big circle just constantly attacking people until one team loses too many lives. I'll take you out as well, punk. Oh, 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 oh. This guy's probably going to take me out here. I really don't understand why they let you go through enemies. Doesn't make any sense. Damaged. Oh, and I live again. On a roll right here. Let's see what else we got about. A few arrows lodged in trees. Oh, there's a crossbow guy over there. Oh, well, that's no fun. He's already dead. I'll let that guy get the execute that time. Charge. The sound effects also feel quite limiting. Obviously, the clunking of the weapons and the armor and stuff's quite nice, but there's no real battle cries or galloping of the horses. The horses can pretty much approach you from a stealth approach, which makes it quite ridiculous. And Don't even need to heal here. Might help my mates out though. There's a couple of bowmen up here, see if I'm going to give them a hard time. How is that missing? Seriously? I don't know if that archer's aiming at me or not. Let me get bandaged up. Thank you. That guy's already been executed. As you can see, there is a rush ability that you can have where you sort of launch yourself at enemies. It's got quite a large cooldown, and I haven't really seen the purpose of it because most of the time they just stab me as I try it. Try it here, shall we? Rah! So apparently by me coming over here I'm a deserter, but they can just sit there and shoot me from range and I can't do anything. Another slight balance issue there needs to be adjusted. Well, hey. Wow, that was quite a walkover. Well, there you go. That's MMOGameCentral's video preview of War of the Roses. It's currently in closed beta only, although you can sign up on the website. There will be a link to the closed beta sign-ups. We've also got more detailed information on the game on the website. There'll be a link to that too. If you enjoyed the video or like the game, please like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. We're not overly care bearish here, so if you want to just sit there and insult my gameplay style, by all means go ahead. I'll catch you guys soon.